What's going on, beautiful people? This is Nola. I told you guys I'll be back every day doing a video, pulling something out of course, a viral topic or something that we deem important. And I think this kind of fits in, right? Shanquella Robinson. Um, so it's been 2 years since she was viciously attacked, right? And nothing has been done about it. And then yesterday, I'm on the blogs, obviously, and I happened to see that Tamika Mallory wrote that the lady seen fighting Shanquella actually changed her name. So let's get into this topic. Before we do, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Again, every day you will see me on YouTube, right? Because I told you guys, I think this was yesterday. People are like, girl, where are you? Right? So I'm like, let me make sure my presence is known. I'm on Instagram a lot, but let me make sure I'm on YouTube. So, first and foremost, it's so concerning that this happened to her, and it happened 2 years ago with friends, and nothing has been done about it. The person who actually beat her, the people who were there, they're all complicit in this, right? So, let's get into the article about Shanquella. And also on the flip side of that, I saw that Shanquella's family is suing the travel companions. We'll get into that as well, too. So this is from Tamika Mallory, and we appreciate her with the updates on Shanquella. At least somebody's keeping up with it. She says, FYI, according to reports, the person seen in the video beating Shanquella Robinson has changed their name to from Dejanay Jackson to Imani Green. Let me repeat this. According to reports, the person seen in the video beating Shanquella Robinson has changed their name from Dejanay Jackson to Imani Green. Wow. Red flag, suspicious, right? The next thing she writes is today marks 2 years since Shanquella was viciously beaten. Um, Her so called friends dropped off her clothes to her mother's house and lied about what took place. The Mexican government is prepared to prosecute Dejanay and to get to the bottom of what took place that day. But the FBI is doing nothing about it. All right? Let me repeat that. The FBI is doing nothing about it. I guess the name change makes it easier to live amongst us without the stain of the Cabo Six, right? So you know they've been deemed Cabo Six, okay? So this is what we have here. So then when you go to, of course, I put her Shanquella's name in Google to see like were there any other updates, um, and it shows that her ABC News that her family is suing. So Shanquella Robinson's family sues travel companions. Federal prosecutors amid questions surrounding the 2022 death in Mexico. They need to. So basically, it just says the family of Shanquella Robinson, the North Carolina woman who died while vacationing in Mexico in October. This is October, guys. Again, 2024. Filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Robinson's travel companions, who were referred in the lawsuit as the Cabo Six for allegedly battery, negligence, conspiracy, and emotional distress. Robinson's mother spoke during the press conference Tuesday, along with the family's attorney, who has no relations to Robinson's family. Her last name is Robinson, too, the attorney. I would like each and every one of you, if you can, anything you can do to step in and help us with justice. This is the lawyer. We need justice for Shanquella Robinson. It has been 2 years, and there's no reason that they have not been arrested yet. They all need to be arrested. Again, the person who actually did it, the people that were there, and they left her there, they're complicit. And this is my opinion. All right. ABC's news attempts to reach out directly to the individuals identified as the Cabo Six were unsuccessful. It is unclear if they have retained attorneys. Have like any of the Cabo Six people retained attorneys for this situation? I'm just doing a collective on this. Oh, and you have the hierophant. So this represents this represents someone that they have guiding, someone that they have talked to. This is an actual guidance aspect. So this makes you feel like at least one to maybe two. It makes you feel like they've all at some point, either thought about it, but there's actually two specifically that have actually gotten an attorney or spoken to an attorney, right? Give me the energy around it again. And then you have the Four of Cups. But again, retaining or, hey, I was there, like what, this doesn't show any action has taken place, but it definitely shows where maybe one or two of them could have engaged an attorney, right? This is what it shows, but nothing beyond just engaging an attorney. The lawsuit was filed in Superior Court on Monday, 2 years after Robinson's death. 2 years after Robinson's death. They're saying that the U.S. Department and the Federal Bureau of Investigations basically said that they won't be filing charges in the case, citing a lack of evidence. Do they have a lack of evidence, Spirit? The Fool card. Do they have a lack of evidence? And they have the King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles is basically like saying, let me tell you, these people viciously attacked her. Death card, the Emperor, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Wands. If they really wanted to prosecute this thing, they could. I don't know. They're talking about a lack of evidence, but they have the card of discernment. Basically, you could take this to a court, and or you can look at this situation and it could be treated as a situation where you would say, you were there, someone's responsible, you saw a fight on camera. It's not like we don't have anything to go by. They could. This Emperor in reverse is like they're not trying. That Emperor in reverse is truly like they're not trying. And they see, like, you clearly see the girl is being beaten. Shanquella is being beaten on camera. After that, she passes. That's enough evidence. You have enough to say like something happened to her. You have enough. You're not trying. You have the King of Pentacles. That shows that there was excessive behavior there. You have the Judgment card. You see it with your own eyes. The Death card. She died shortly thereafter. Chaos ensued. Six of Cups energy in reverse. These people then ran home, right? Made up a story. You have enough to say there's an actual fight. This person died thereafter. They came back without her. That's suspicious in itself. They made up stories. Somebody changed it. They have enough to do whatever they need to do. They're choosing not to do it, right? BS, BS, BS. The card of judgment is here. And that card of judgment is not, this is not, if that was in, that would be like in reverse. I would say, okay, you have a lack of something. You have enough to say, we have enough to bring these people in. We have enough. Now, I know there's, the jurisdiction and this, that, and the third, but I feel like they are bull crapping, right? Maybe it has something to do with the fact that, Black women are the least protected and least respected, This is why you gotta stand together and be united. So they said in the rest of this article, we are here today not only to honor Shanquella and her family, but to call for action. We demand and still again until the end that the authorities take the necessary steps to investigate this. Will the authorities take the necessary steps to investigate this case? We get in an uproar for about 5 minutes and then we forget about it again. Will the authorities take the necessary steps? Page of Wands, lack of direction, Star card, not staying on top of it, not renewing it. Three of Swords, still basically suffering, still suffering. Two of Swords, indecision energy. Knight of Cups, still not doing what's needed. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is also there too. That's talking about a lack of punishment. Listen, and then you have the Two of Wands. I think at some point somebody is going to step in. You know how like sometimes you'll see like on these like cold case shows where somebody will get passionate about it and start really pushing the issue. It feels like that'll happen eventually. But the rest of these cards are basically like saying there's no real call to action around this. It eventually comes, but it feels like it takes time. The Five of Cups is here. There's still a grief there. There's still that mourning there. It's still there. But this is basically saying at some point somebody is going to start leading this a little bit more. The family really needs to get an advocate to stay on top of this and be on their behinds. Because the rest of this is almost like showing it dies down, and then next thing you know, you'll hear a year later and 2 years later about Shanquella. It's like it'll resurface, every October. We don't need to. It doesn't need to resurface every October. It needs to resurface now. Every month, it needs to be in somebody's face. What about this lady Dejanay spirit? Dejanay, and let's see. Let's go back to that particular one. Dejanay Jackson. Now Imani Green. Will she get her karma for this? She around here changing her name, child. Who changes their name to Imani Green? Girl, bye. Give me the energy around Dejanay Jackson. Connected to Shanquella Robinson. Queen of Swords in reverse, right? Queen of Swords in reverse is a bad person. Ill-tempered, right? Bigoted, cruel, bitter. She's not regretful. No, she just go change her name, go live a life, right? She's not regretful. She doesn't have any regret. Okay, let's keep going. She has the Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands in reverse. Again, she thinks it's easy just to go change her name and go live a life. She feels like it's y'all bothering her. We bothering her. Y'all disrupting my life. Right? Y'all disrupting my life. Let me go change my name, make it easier. But Tamika Mallory said, not so fast. Eight of Swords is here, right? She felt changing her name was giving her freedom, new perspective, self-acceptance, right? She can get a job. She can go to school. She can live her life. You think about it. It's not just about the name change. It's about giving her freedom to move around. The name Dejanay Jackson, Dejanay Jackson is not tied to her. So she can change her name, and now it makes it easier for her to be in society. It makes it easier for her to have a job. It makes it easier for her to go to school. It makes it easier for her to apply for things, right? Dejanay Jackson is a very unique name, Dejanay. So people will pick it up. So she changed it to have freedom. She has the Emperor in reverse. It's causing chaos in her life. She wasn't in control, right? She shows up as the person that abused Shanquella too, by the way, allegedly. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse too, right? Knight of Pentacles in reverse is basically she couldn't, this is about her unemployment and, it was hard for her to move around with that name. This is why she changed it, right? Hard for her to move around with that name. Unemployment, negligence, being attached to her, right? This is why she changed it. She did it for a new beginning. Obviously. Right? Keep herself a secret. Right? So she can live her happy life. She is not regretful. Will she get any karma for this? Spiritual karma, even if it's not justice karma. Just living her life, child. But eventually she has a message around downfall, right? Downfall in relationships, downfall in life. You can never be truly happy. This talks about lacking true happiness, not lacking true joy, truly not being happy in your life, even in your relationships with your partners and people. You can't be happy when you're living on the wrong side of it, right? All right, so this is the end of that. I just feel like this still feels unresolved to me, and we see why she changed her name, obviously. Drop your comments in the chat. I'm going to release this today. Again, this is Shanquella Robinson. We're not going to pull on her directly. But, Eight of Cups is here. And again, this is just talking about, it feels like there's a lack of this and a lack of that. And it's like people just moving on. We talk about it. We get outraged about it. Outraged about it for a few minutes. And then we keep moving forward, right? Four of Pentacles is a hindrance there, an obstacle. Ten of Pentacles. I do feel like with the lawsuit with the family, I do feel like the family could try to get somewhere with that. But what do you, like, I could see where the family, this Ten of Pentacles could represent the family having some success in that. But then, like, how can you get anything from these people? Like, you know, like, there's nothing to get. A lot of these people probably barely, they have no money. They have no money. You can sue them and make their life miserable, sue them and attach to them, but sue them, you know, to put it on their record. I think that's worth it, though. I think it's worth it, but there's nothing to really get from them financially. All right, y'all. Take care. Stay blessed, encouraged, and empowered. This is on the Dejanay lady changing her last name, her name to Imani Green. It's Imani, Mani Green, Green. She's changed her name in order to hide, in order to create a new identity for herself, because she was finding it hard to navigate with the name Dejanay Jackson, calling into question, you know, it's not a very popular name. It's a unique name, especially Dejanay, and the way she spells it. So she's using it. She used that name change to hide herself, right? Give me your feedback on this topic. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. Also, too, if you want to book with me, I have 2 holiday specials that's on the website. Peace and blessings to you. You can check me out at BlueNolaTarot.com. Again, the website is www.BlueNolaTarot.com. And I look forward to seeing you again. This is on Shanquella Robinson. I would like to say, too, you know, continue, blessings and peace and blessings to her family. And sorry for your loss. And this just feels like a lack of closure to me. You know, it really does. Take care.